Devin Haney could be on something.
So Floyd Mayweather Jr. attests to the talent and the skill set of undefeated Devin the Dream Haney.
He's gonna look to expose Haney.
At this picture right here, it is Devin the West Coast Clown Haney and Terrence Bud Crawford. Speaking of this picture, everybody take a look at dude sitting right between Terrence Crawford and Devin Haney. Is a man by the name of Victor Conti.
Steroids. Don't talk about that.
Who is Victor Conti? I will tell you. He was the mastermind behind Balco. He is a former steroid kingpin. The man distributed steroids to athletes from football players to even boxers.
Boxing world was thrust into chaos as Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr. made explosive allegations against Devin Haney, accusing him of using performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs, to gain an unfair advantage in the ring. The bombshell was dropped during a heated press conference, where Davis and Mayweather presented what they claimed to be conclusive evidence of Haney's alleged PED usage. Central to their case was a leaked laboratory report purportedly showing that Haney had tested positive for a banned substance. The revelation left Haney, a rising star in the lightweight division, blindsided and forced into a defensive position. The fallout from the explosive accusations against Devin Haney continues, with boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. adding his voice to the chorus of disapproval. Speaking to the press, Mayweather expressed strong condemnation for the alleged use of performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs, by Haney, declaring it a disgrace to the sport, and asserting that Haney is letting down the young fighters who look up to him. Mayweather, known for his commitment to clean competition throughout his illustrious career, emphasized the importance of achieving success through hard work and dedication. A 5-division champion and one of the greatest boxers in history, Mayweather has been a vocal advocate against PED use, reinforcing the notion that true greatness in the sport is earned through legitimate means. "I built my career on being the best," Mayweather declared. "I never took any shortcuts, and I never cheated. I earned my victories fair and square, and I expect the same from my fellow fighters." Mayweather's comments have resonated with many within the boxing community, with some echoing his sentiments that PED use undermines the integrity of the sport. Calls for accountability and consequences have grown, with suggestions of suspending Haney from competition, pending a thorough investigation into the allegations. "If these results are true, then Haney should be held accountable," stated a prominent boxing promoter. "He's made a mockery of the sport, and he needs to be punished."
About Devin Haney before. He talked about Devin Haney not having power. Now with this comment that he posted, he's implying that Devin Haney has too much power, so much power, it can't even be natural. He has to be cheating. He must be on something. Do you guys remember? That's the kind of...
And he's obviously referring to Balco and Victor Conti, who is the head of the snack program. So he's like, hey, answer a question. Did he or did he not get caught cheating before? And the answer is yes, he did. He had to testify. There was a whole federal case. Marion Jones, the runner, and other people.
Gervonta Davis, in the wake of the explosive accusations against Devin Haney, has added his voice to the controversy, revealing that he harbored suspicions about Haney's alleged use of performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs, for quite some time. Addressing the press, Davis asserted that he had always believed Haney employed some tricky moves to gain an unfair advantage in the ring. "I've always known that Devin has been up to something," Davis declared. "He's always been too good, too strong, too fast. It didn't make sense to me. But now, with these allegations coming out, it all makes sense." Davis elaborated on the specific factors that had fueled his suspicions, pointing to Haney's sudden increase in power and stamina. He also highlighted Haney's purported secrecy surrounding his training methods, further intensifying Davis's doubts. "I knew something was up," Davis concluded. "And now, we have the proof. Devin Haney is a cheater, and he's not afraid to use whatever means necessary to win." In a bold and defiant response to the explosive accusations made by Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr., Devin Haney and his father, Bill Haney, stepped into the fray to address what they perceive as a campaign to tarnish their reputation within the boxing world. The Haney camp dismissed the allegations as baseless, instead framing them as the unfounded claims of naysayers trying to undermine their success. During a press conference held at their training camp, Bill Haney took the podium, expressing disappointment in the accusations and accusing Davis and Mayweather of being envious of Devin's accomplishments. It's clear they can't handle Devin's success, and now they're resorting to baseless accusations to drag us down, he asserted. Devin Haney, exuding confidence, stepped forward and stated, "We know we're the best, and they know it too. This is just their way of trying to cast us in a bad light. But let me make it clear. We won't let their negativity distract us from our goals," Bill Haney continued. "These are just desperate attempts to diminish Devin's achievements. They see him as a threat, and instead of rising to the challenge, they're trying to tear us down. It won't work."
You know, Devin and his daddy is really jealous of Floyd and Tank relationship and the things that they done in the sport of boxing, especially with Floyd Mayweather fighting on the same day as Devin Haney. Why is Bill so jealous of Gervonta Tank Davis? Why? Because he want his son, Devin Haney, right here, to have that Gervonta Tank Davis it factor. He want Devin to be like Tank. He want Devin to be in a position that everybody wants to fight him. Everybody screaming his name.
We talked about money. He always said, when we're going to make it happen, we're going to make it happen. And I think he's a man of his word. Oh no, they're business savvy. You know what I mean? They don't say anything crazy about that. You know what I mean? They have a good lawyer in Lupe over there. So when the time comes time for them, which I've talked to them, and they said that they would give me a call, and I think they publicly said that on Twitter. But like I said, you know, that's a tremendous fight. He has a fan base. I know he wants to become a world champion.
Now, once I move up and I'm actually healthy, y'all got every excuse in the book. Take his puts. He's scared to death of me. He always say he want to fight when I have a fight lined up already. Well, now I'm free. Let's make it happen.
Fight gets made. There's at least a couple of conversations between the teams or the networks. Obviously, it's two different networks there. I think it's a great fight, and I think it's one we could look forward to.
Said, man, what is this about this guy, Bill Haney, saying that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s time is over?
In response to the recent accusations and criticisms, Haney's camp has issued a public challenge to Davis, throwing down the gauntlet for a high-stakes boxing match. Gervonta Davis is all talk, declared Bill Haney, Devin's father and trainer. He's been running his mouth about Devin for months now, but he's never been willing to put his money where his mouth is. Well, now's his chance. We're calling him out for a fight. If he's got the guts to back up his words, then he'll step into the ring with Devin and prove he's the real champion. Davis, known for his brash demeanor, swiftly responded to the challenge. "I'm not afraid of Devin Haney," he asserted, "but I'm not going to fight a cheater. If he wants to prove his innocence, he can take a polygraph test. If he passes, then we'll talk about a fight. But until then, he's just a tainted champion."
Because for me, Regis Prograis' whole game plan really looked like it was in shambles. There was like no redeeming moments. There's no moments where he hurt Devin Haney or where he got the best of Devin Haney. It was really an awkward.
That was highly impressive. Do you guys know Regis landed 10% of his punches? It was the least punches landed of all time on an opponent in a title fight in 12 rounds. Not too many people can do that at this level.
During their press conference, Mayweather and Davis repeatedly emphasized the stark contrast between Haney's performance against Prograis and his previous bouts. They noted that Haney displayed an unprecedented level of speed, power, and stamina, attributes that were not typically associated with his fighting style. Davis went as far as to label Haney's performance against Prograis as magical, suggesting that it was impossible for Haney to have achieved such a dramatic transformation without the aid of performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs. "Something was definitely different about Devin for that fight," Davis remarked. "He was faster, stronger, and more powerful than I've ever seen him before. It was like he was a different fighter." Mayweather echoed Davis's sentiments, stating that Haney's sudden surge in power was particularly suspicious, given that he had never been known as a knockout puncher. "Devin wasn't a knockout artist before that fight," Mayweather declared. "But suddenly he's knocking out guys left and right. That doesn't happen unless you're taking something to give you an unfair advantage." The two boxing legends also pointed to Haney's newfound self-confidence as a sign of PED use. They argued that the sudden change in Haney's demeanor and fighting style could only be attributed to performance-enhancing substances. "Devin was always a confident fighter," Davis admitted. "But before that fight, he was always a little bit hesitant. It was like he was afraid to make a mistake. But after he started taking steroids, he's become a completely different fighter. He's not afraid of anything anymore." Mayweather agreed. stating that Haney's newfound confidence was a direct result of the PEDs he was allegedly using. Devin was always a talented fighter, Mayweather said, but he was never a killer. He was always afraid to put his foot down and finish a guy. After he started taking steroids, he became a different animal. He's not afraid to hurt anyone anymore. The allegations of PD use against Haney have sparked a firestorm of controversy in the boxing world. Many fans and pundits have expressed their support for Mayweather and Davis, while others have defended Haney's
could be
innocence.
on something, or that snap is not on the up and up in some kind of way, because that's what it sounds like he's alluding to. The California State Commission came out, the information, because they released it, that Devin Haney rehydrated 25 pounds. And now these are the other people from the undercard. Devin Haney made 140 exactly. And then by the day of the fight, you guys see down here, he rehydrated to 165 pounds.
Mayweather and Davis pointed to Haney's ability to rehydrate to an astonishing 165 pounds after weighing in at 140 pounds for his fight against Prograis. They argued that this drastic weight gain, which is typically reserved for fighters in higher weight classes, was a clear indication of PED use. Devin Haney is a very talented fighter, Mayweather stated, but there's no way he could put on that much weight naturally in such a short period of time. He's definitely using PEDs. Mayweather and Davis's allegations against Devin Haney have stirred controversy, casting a spotlight on the potential for performance-enhancing drugs, PEDs, in boxing. Haney's ability to rehydrate from 140 pounds to an astonishing 165 pounds in a matter of days raised eyebrows among boxing experts and fans alike. While the ability to rehydrate is a common practice among boxers to regain strength and power for the fight, Haney's drastic weight gain exceeded the normal limits. This fueled suspicions that he may have been using PEDs to artificially enhance his hydration capacity. Scientific research supports the link between PED use and rapid weight gain. PEDs, such as anabolic steroids and synthetic hormones, can increase the body's water retention, allowing athletes to rehydrate more efficiently and regain weight faster after drastic weight cuts. One study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that athletes who used anabolic steroids showed significantly higher levels of water retention compared to those who did not. This suggests that PEDs can artificially enhance the body's ability to store water, contributing to rapid weight gain. Another study, published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, investigated the effects of synthetic hormones on water retention in athletes. The study found that athletes who used synthetic hormones experienced increased water retention, even when they were not engaging in intense exercise. These scientific findings provide concrete evidence to support Mayweather and Davis's allegations against Devin Haney. Haney's unprecedented weight gain, coupled with the known effects of PEDs on hydration, raises serious questions about his adherence to anti-doping regulations. Thank you for watching this video. At 1,000 subscribers and 1,000, we will release even the official document from the Nevada Center of Devin Haney being positive of various drugs. So subscribe and smash the like button or you won't lose it.